We just learned, according to Reuters, researchers unearthed human remains at the Dozier School for Boys. The former Florida Juvenile Reform Institution made national headlines amid allegations of torture and abuse. After months of fighting for permission, a team of USF researchers and volunteers began exhuming graves today in hopes of bringing closure. They started early, sifting through the dirt in hopes of unearthing answers. A team of researchers, students, and sheriff volunteers led by Aaron Kimmerly, a forensic anthropologist at USF. Within the first few hours of the dig at the now closed Dozier School for Boys, a discovery.
On the most northern end, we found what looks like possible hardware, coffin hardware. It was very rusted, so we'll find out if that is in fact what it is.
After the school permanently closed in 2011, Kimmerly's team identified at least 50 graves in this Mariana woodlands, many of them unmarked. And now, after permission from the state and a federal grant, the team is back this weekend, meticulously searching.
Every detail, everything that you see.
Looking for the remains of juvenile offenders who they believe vanished from Dozier more than half a century ago. Some of those men's family members gathering at the grounds with their minister in hopes of finally getting some type of closure.
God, we come now thanking you for this opportunity.
Kimmerly hopes they can make a difference.
We approach this with the goal to identify everyone. That's our objective. We know that realistically that won't happen.
But here's what one man thinks will happen.
I think there's at least 100 more bodies up there that they haven't found.
Robert Straley is one of the White House Boys, a group of men who served time at Dozier, who say they were severely abused and beaten.
It was the most pain I'd ever been in my life.
The group pushed for an investigation 5 years ago, and even though the FDLE could not substantiate their claims, Straley believes Kimmerly can, by not only identifying remains, but also determining how they died.
And she knows what she's doing.
He also applauds lawmakers for granting her the permit to exhume the bodies.
They had the guts to go in there and face this dark chapter in the history of this Dozier school that was 111 years old. Nobody wanted to touch that.
The research team will continue to work through Tuesday. Any remains will be brought to Tampa to be studied. And if they do find DNA, it will go to the University of North Texas, where they will try to